it's time for spelling analysis. All right, your first word is try. Let's try this. Go ahead and say try. Let's sound it out. T-R-I. That's right, it's a y-i-i-e. Go ahead and write try. Help me to write it. T-R-I. All right, what sound of y-i-i-e do you hear in try? That's right, you hear the long I sound. It's saying it's long vowel sound. When a one-syllable word ends in a single vowel Y, it says I. Let's read it. T-R-I, try. The next word is pool. Would you like to go to the pool? Pool. Go ahead and say it. And let's sound it out. P-oo, use an oo, ol. Go ahead and write pool. Sound it out as you write it. Great. Help me to write it. P-oo, ol. And how will we mark it? We'll underline the oo. Let's read it. P-oo, ol, pool. The next word is yelled. They yelled loudly. Yelled. Go ahead and say yelled. Let's sound it out. Y-e-l-l-d. That's right, it's an ed-t, yelled. Go ahead and write yelled. Make sure to double the ul. Good sounding it out. Now help me to write it. Y-e-l-l-d. And how will we mark it? We'll underline the d. What sound of ed-t do you hear? That's right, the second. Now notice, if we take this off, we have the word yell. I yell, and in the past, I yelled. So this is the past tense ending. So we doubled the L. We often double F, L, or S after a single short or broad vowel. And there it is. Let's read it. Y-e-l-l-d, yelled. The next word is please. Please pass me the bread. Please. Go ahead and say please. Let's sound it out. P-o-e, use an E at A, Z, silent final E. Go ahead and write please. Sound it out as you write it. Excellent. And now help me to write it. O-E-Z, silent final E. How do we mark it? Well, underline the E. And then what sound of s do you hear in please? That's right, the second. And we'll double underline the silent E. Why do we have a silent final E in please? That's right, it ends in an S. And so sometimes when words end in an S, we add a silent final E to keep it from looking like a plural word. So S is a marker, a grammatical marker in English, and we sometimes add the E for that reason. The next word is bully. He was being such a bully. Bully. Go ahead and say bully. How many syllables in bully? 2. We will say to spell bull-ly. What will we say to spell? Bull-ly. Let's sound it out. The first syllable is bull. B-u-l. The second syllable is ly. Ul-e. Use a y-i-i-e. Go ahead and write bull-ly. You've got it. Good. Now help me to write. The first syllable is bull. B-u-l. The second syllable is ly. U-e. What sound of u-u-u do you hear in bull? That's right. It's that fourth sound, the broad sound. Notice there's a vowel saying its broad sound again before an L. And what sound of y-i-i-e do you hear in bully? That's right, the fourth sound. And why? Yeah, it's saying it's long E sound at the end of a multisyllable base word or a multisyllable word. All right, let's say it. B-u-l-l-e, bully. The next word is will. Will you come over tonight? Will. Go ahead and say will. Let's sound it out. W-i-l-l. Go ahead and write will. Excellent. And now help me to write it. W-I-O-O. Why did we double the L? You're right, it's after a single short vowel. Let's sound it out. W-I-O-O, will. The next word is sponge. Could you use this sponge when you wash the dishes? Sponge. Go ahead and say sponge. Do you maybe hear a lazy vowel? That's right, we will say to spell sponge. Can you say that with me? Sponge. Let's sound it out. S-p-a-n-j. Use a g, j, silent final E. Go ahead and write sponge. It sounds a little funny, doesn't it? Sound it out. All right, help me to write it. S-p-a-n-j. Silent final E. Why do we have a silent final E in sponge? That's right. The G is softening to J because of the E. G softens to J because of the E. Now, why is this vowel being lazy? Why is it sponge, not sponge? That's right. O may say next to a W, T, H, M, N. There it is. It's next to an N or V. Let's read it. Sponge, sponge. The last word is fireman. He's a fireman. The fireman rode on the fire truck. Go ahead and say fireman. How many syllables in fireman? 2. We will say to spell fireman. What will we say to spell? Fireman. Let's sound it out. The first syllable is fire. I-er. Silent final E. The second syllable is man. M-a-n. Go ahead and write fireman. Good. And help me to write it. The first syllable is fire. I-er. Silent final E. The second syllable is man. M-a-n. Now, what 2 words make up the compound word fireman? It's fire and man. You're right. So, why do we have a silent final E in the word fire? You're right. The vowel says it's long sound because of the E. Let's read it. F-I-R-M-A-N. Fireman. Excellent. Great work today.
Combining the science of reading with the joy of learning. Learn more at foundations.logicofenglish.com.